G'day my fellow followers, it is me again, the Raw Review Master. I am just going to quickly review my RapidArm bowling thrower, cricket ball thrower. Now look, I have tried the normal doggy ones and I've loaded my cricket balls in them. They do not work. Okay, I was also one of those that thought I can pay $2.50 and take my dog's thrower and see if I can throw the ball to the cricket nets, but it did not perfectly work. It is really difficult to get the ball to release when you want it, and the more speed you put onto it, the less you actually get. You know, the ball just fly all over the place. So today I'm just going to unbox my RapidArm Plus. Now this baby is perfect because you can see you can set the length on this dude, which makes the leverage, if you know anything about physics at school, the leverage is important to bowl a little bit faster, you know. The other great thing about this is it also has a setting arm there that you can tilt your head in different directions, which makes the ball either go and release a little bit earlier, or you can keep it back a little bit and to do some spin bowl, also some swing bowling with it as well, according to them. There's pretty much a lot of features on this thing. Now I did bite the bullet and paid for this baby about 79 Australian dollars, but after having reconstructions in my left shoulder and the right one packing up, my son was telling me I'm throwing like a girl. I need to get some better power behind it. So I thought I'm gonna buy this baby, and now he's gonna become the next Virat Kohli or the next Konstas batter when I start throwing balls at him with this baby. So I'm gonna unbox it for you, and we will see what is inside the box. Now first of all, this is what a daisy. That's not good. It was just something small that fell off the table there, not much on it. So you get, I did not even know this. They didn't tell me that I'm getting a free. I mean, it's free, you know. Little carry bag for it as well, which I actually think is pretty cool. It feels like proper mesh, really good quality. And it's got a drawstring and you can just close it like that. It's already unraveling there a little bit, but I guess it's just the ropes. What I tend to do is I'll just use a lighter, you know, and burn those little points so that it doesn't unravel any further. But anyway, very good quality. I mean, goodness, that's a bonus right there. What I also like about this is you don't get all those stupid paper manuals that I hate so much, as you've seen on my previous videos. But in this one you do get a barcode that you can scan, or one of these QR codes, and it will tell you a little bit more about it. If I just read from here, it says it's adjustable throwing arm. It goes in 4 different lengths. So you have 4 different lengths there. 35 centimeters all the way up to 52 centimeters. And it's speed tested, you know, at multiple settings. So you can either throw it at the junior beginner level, which is on the short one, which is about 80 kilometers. Kilometers, people. We don't work in miles over here in Australia. Okay. And then if you set it on the senior professional level up to the highest level 4 here, you can go up to 160. Now, not even Mitchell Stark from Australia or Radaba from South Africa can pitch at those speeds. Now my son's gonna have to face me at 160 kilometers an hour, even though he's only a beginner. And then adjustable cup angle, so you can adjust your cup angle, like I said, which is pretty good. You can also replace the cup, which I like a lot. I like it a lot. You know, you can change the cup as well once this one goes. Easy to release the ball, according to them. Suitable for all ages, and suitable for cricket balls. Okay, so all kinds of cricket balls and even machine balls you can throw with this baby. Now, just quickly, the difference between a doggy thrower and one of these cricket throwers, what I like, is it's a much deeper cup. If you can see, it's a much deeper cup for the ball to sit into, and it's got these little grooves like most of the other cricketers. cricket throwers. It's got grooves there. Now this one looks like you can go and do some gardening with it as well, because it's got teeth and rakes and spades and whatever you need in there. So I guess you can put some boomerang spin on it, working off the seam, get all the different deliveries done with it. But look at that. So there's a seam, so you can put your seam in there, and I'm also sure you can put your seam across like that, which I will test out, but just briefly, because this is only my unboxing, and I'll do a review for you when I'm in the nets throwing at 116 kilometers to a 12-year-old, see if he can actually do a bit of a Sachin Tendulkar on me, you know. The pins, which I like, let's see what happens. Now look, they are going to be pretty tight, so let's try this one first. It is a screwy pin, which I like, and it is made out of steel, people. This thing is so hard, you can't use it as a toothpick, you will crack a tooth, you know. It's proper. So that's a steel little pin. You get two of these bad boys. This one obviously is so tight that I can't even, I'll break my teeth on it, but I won't show that to you now. But settings wise, you get all the different angulations that you can put on your head, which this is going to be key for doing it. Now my biggest issue when I first looked at it online, because I've never seen this thing in real life, you know, is that it's going to be too flimsy if you have different adjustable angles, where you get ones that are just a proper one size fits all, and they are nice and stiff. But man, I have to tell you, the plastic on this thing is proper. I mean, I think you can build a tank out of this thing, and you would properly go pretty far in the war with it. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, can you see it? Oh, the light is not the greatest. About 7 different angulation settings, depending on how you want to set it. Now once I can get my angle grinder out, I will open up the other one, because this one then also sets longer and longer, and then, yes, that's my thumb, it'll go longer, you can get bigger speeds at it. So you can start off at a short little arm, you know, like a little, you know, and then you can go nice and long, and you can almost go fishing with it. It's so long. So I will see if I can loosen this baby up, and then I will take it from there. But what I do like is it seems to be interchangeable, these two little pins, and I'm sure you can buy yourself some more of these if they do get lost. But it's got a proper thread on it, if you can see it there, proper thread, and it's made out of steel, like I said previously. And I think these are interchangeable, these two as well, so you can use whichever one in whichever hole. Okay, now I'm going to loosen this baby up, and then I'll come and show you what it looks like when you actually go. Just quickly, one last thing, the grip on this thing feels pretty ergonomical, you know, ergonomical. It feels like they've taken a proper fit for anyone's hand. Now I've got a proper hand, and it fits on there like a breeze. Not too sure why you would want to hook this thing around your belt clip. We don't play with belts cricket in Australia, but I'm sure that is to hook it onto something. Maybe if you go fishing, I don't know, you can put a line on it, and you can just cast your line at 160 kilometers an hour possibly. I don't know, but I'll show you later exactly what it is. It is Australian owned, so it is all the way from down under. Okay, not from up there where boomerang comes from, or where the South Africans come from. This is properly made right here in Australia. So I'm going to loosen it up. I'll show you further. Okay, so after cracking the teeth right there, I managed to loosen this baby up, which again is, now just to recap what I said previously, they're not interchangeable, these two. Can you see the different size there? The length is different, and the little thread on this one is at the tippy top, whereas if the thread on the angle over your head is at the bottom on this one, or in the middle. Okay, so not interchangeable. Don't mix them up, they won't fit the holes. Short one goes into the long head, and the long one goes into the cup. Now just quickly, for those of you who wanted to see, because I saw pictures of this only, if you extend this bad boy by pulling it, you get the different holes that you can connect it to. Now again, it feels pretty strong, people. I was very, very concerned that I would not get the whiplash on this thing, because it might be too flexible once you actually open it up, but it is proper strong. Okay, so just quickly, if you can see there, 100 kilometers an hour. The next one tells me 120, 140, and this is the Mitchell-Stark option. Okay, it doesn't say 160 there. It says Mitchell-Stark, Saqib Akhtar, you know, it says Dale Steyn. That's where you put it. Okay, if you put it in there, you're gonna be careful, you might behead your own son. So just be careful. Now I'm gonna test this out in the net and I'll send you some proper footage of it. But my first thought on it, man, this thing is proper quality, I have to say. And just before I go, I have to show you this, because my other concern was, if you use iron and you use plastic, you know, this eats into plastic. They don't go well together. It's like a hippo mating with a rhino. And I mean, those things, they don't go together. The one thing I like is there's a proper little steel peg on this one. So the thread actually goes into steel. So it's steel on steel instead of having steel into plastic. Again, Rapid Plus all the way from Australia. You guys thought of everything. Looks good. Hello my peeps. So I've got a proper cricket ball here. You can see it's a practice ball. There is no sandpaper marks here. So this is definitely not from Australia. Okay, no one's actually touched the ball with sandpaper or marked it or scratched the seam up or anything like that. This is a proper cricket ball that we play in the nets. I think it's 156 grams, but I just wanted to quickly show you how cool this thing fits. Mate, it's snug as, you know, I'm telling you. So look at it. The seam goes through. You can set it up exactly in the middle if you want, or you can go, that's the nice thing I like about it, you can actually do some seam bowling with it. So it doesn't always have to be in the middle. You can go like a little bit sideways to swing it. I also tested it. You can actually properly fit it in with the cross seam as well. Now I've just set this one on the angulation of 3 at the moment, but I'm going to test it out. I'll come and tell you after what angulations work better. But just to quickly wrap it up, it's nice and it's really a deep cup. The ball sits in here like no tomorrow. You know, it's not going to go anywhere. It's not like your ball throwers for your dog. Okay, this thing, it's a proper piece of equipment. Okay, anyway, I'll come back to you. Thank you.